Hello and welcome to the American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. Today we travel to Nebraska to visit a family-owned and operated cattle ranch that has family ties that date back more than 100 years in the seed stock business. Hoffman Ranches is based around proven genetics that can build quality cattle for the progressive commercial cowman. We'll get an insight on their program and why they continue to see success year after year. You're watching The American Rancher, and we've got a great program coming up, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Hoffman Ranches is family-owned and operated and has seen 3 generations of cattlemen. Dennis Hoffman began his career through the 4-H and FFA programs in Oregon. He spent many years working for established purebred ranches, breeding several national champions. These opportunities have created the knowledge necessary to build a fault-free, low-maintenance, and highly functional cow herd.
I guess the Hereford operation goes back to its beginnings in 1957 as a 4-H project for myself. We've had registered Hereford cattle in the Hoffman name ever since that time. Our first property that we took on was in 1995 in California. We were able to secure some property. My wife and I both had full-time jobs in town. She taught for 34 years. I managed the county fair, and then the rest of the time we worked. And from that time we built our herd, started our program in a larger number, at a larger scale. In 2008, we made our venture to Nebraska, bought our first property here, and have expanded significantly in that time period.
When Denny first said he was moving to Nebraska, I thought, I was still teaching in California, I thought, are you crazy? So they all moved ahead, and then I retired in May, and then I joined them, and it's been an incredible move. The community has just welcomed us with open arms, and we've involved in a lot of different activities, and it's a great place for the grandkids. And Denny and I have worked really hard so that we can pass this on to the next generation.
We're lucky like a lot of ranches, and I think that's one thing that I think will carry on forever as long as ranching exists, is most of them are family owned and operated. And not just our family, but many of them across the nation are able to bring their kids up on their ranch and work with them. And now with the way agriculture is, it's encouraged again to bring kids back to the ranch, and they aren't encouraged to go out and get outside jobs. It's financially rewarding again. I think this lifestyle is starting to catch the inputs, the cost of inputs. And it is good. It's nice to know that you can take your kids with you a lot of days, but there's several ranches, not just ours, that are able to do that. And I think that's just more ranching. It pertains to more ranching than just only our operation.
It's just an amazing opportunity. We're so blessed to have this as a family operation where if the kids want to go with Jason or their grandparents, they can. Whether it's saddling a horse or going to brush a Hereford bull, the kids can be a part of that. And there's very few industries where we can say that that can happen. I've always admired my in-laws for the courage and the willingness to relocate here, because without the move, we wouldn't have had the opportunities that we've had.
It's incredible, and it's so fun to watch the little ones as they're growing and coming up, and Haxton's starting to ride, and Kennedy just loves being outside. And we work hard, but we have a lot of really special family time.
I think it's an excellent opportunity for a family to bond well. It takes a lot of time, but at least we're able to do things together and spend a lot of time enjoying each other. Our grandkids are a huge part of our lives, and hopefully we've got a lot of time together to get them grown too.
Hoffman Ranch program is based around proven genetics that can build quality cattle for the progressive commercial cowman. A large focus is spent studying the maternal side of the herd bulls used to create hard-working cow families who are fault-free and low maintenance. They firmly believe these traits are essential in any breed to achieve high levels of excellence.
Our breeding decisions vary a little, and we really admire the people that have been able to do single trait selection for their programs through the years. However, that doesn't fit us. A bull that goes to Missouri to go on fescue isn't the same bull that goes to California to go in the mountains, or he isn't the same bull to stay here in the sand hills, or the same bull that goes to eastern Wyoming on short grass. So I guess in some ways we try and breed more for the customers than we do for ourselves. It's our job to keep good feed under them. It's our job to maintain fleshing ability, and it's our job to clean up any udders that are ever a problem. However, frame size varies. My dad likes a bigger framed animal than I do, and our customers like different frame cattle than both of us. So we got to breed more for our customer than just for us. We work really hard to keep all the basics together, but we sell bulls that are different sizes, different weights, because they go to fit different needs. A low birth weight bull isn't going to perform and have the size and scale of a performance bull that needs to go into South Dakota. We sell to farmers and we sell to ranchers, and a farmer can take bigger frame cattle because they can get more performance out of them. We try and sell cattle all over the board to a point, and I know that sounds like maybe it's not consistent, but it is consistent because we've kept them sound and we've kept them practical. But it's the customer's job to pick out what fits their program the best, and if they're just a straight grass or cake and range operation, they don't need as big a frame cattle as some farmer feeder. So we have different kinds of cattle, and I guess it varies a little bit for that. We do show cattle, but we don't breed show cattle. We show the cattle that we breed, and it's our way of measuring up against the nation's best cattle. And it's like anything. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it to the fullest. So if we go to show, we take it very serious, and we try and assemble the best crew we can, and we go at it because it is part of our business. It's great publicity. It gets your name out there. It's better recognition, and we've been extremely fortunate to have had the right cattle and the right help over the years to be extremely successful. We've probably had over 20 grand or reserve champions in Denver and several champions at the Junior Nationals, and we're proud of that. But our heart and soul lies right here producing range bulls. As far as preparing the cattle, our bulls go to a grow yard, and we try and program them to gain around 3 pounds a day. We don't push them, they got to do it on their own. We don't always have big explosive yearling weights, but they are what the bulls are, and I think they measure the bulls accurately. We spend a lot of time taking care of our customers. I'm not one to cold call before every sale and try and push on people. I think one thing that helps market our program is a track record. And I think that's probably what's taken the reins of this operation more now than anything. Another service that we offer is we market a lot of commercial heifers throughout the year for our customers, not only through this sale, but privately. We're tied in with another outfit that buys and places a lot of females, and he started to get active also buying some of our customers' heifers. But we try and market cattle the best we can for our customers, and we're proud to do that. That's probably more rewarding sometimes than selling your own, is when you can see your genetics working for somebody else. And we sell a lot of outside cattle, and we make several calls on the people's feeder calves as well. But I think probably where we're the most helpful is finding and placing commercial females that are out of our customers' bulls.
Our cow-calf operation here is doing excellent. We put in a lot of embryos here in cooperator herds too, as well as our own. Right now we're running about 500 cows in our own. We'll put in probably close to 500 embryos and outside cows, which allows us to bring more bulls in to have in our annual sale and private treaty sales.
Part of what's really helped here in the move and the transition and getting everything kind of adjusted here to the sandhills of Nebraska is our embryo transfer program. We have a very, very extensive program. We'll flush probably 50 different donor cows throughout the year, and we'll put in 500 to 600 embryos a year as well. Some of those embryos, probably over half of those embryos, are put in outside cows in cooperator herds, and we go back and buy our calves back at a premium from them.
As far as the Hoffmans are concerned, their embryo transfer and advanced reproductive technologies program is extremely extensive, second to none, I would call it. We have the privilege to be one of several companies that they work with, top-notch companies in the country. They have a lot of experience in it, and the sheer number and size of that program is the largest that we get to work with. Hoffmans are extremely unique in the fact that they're genetically superior bulls and females cover 2 breeds. They are the only client that I work with that have this quality of cattle in 2 breeds and significant impact to the industry in 2 different breeds.
I think the importance of the embryo or embryo transplant in any seed stock operation today is vitally important. There's so much demand for not only half brothers or half sisters in terms of large groups, but more so on the bull side. There's becoming a increasingly rising demand for the production of full brothers, so these commercial guys can hopefully enhance the uniformity of their calf crop whenever they choose to buy a bull here at Hoffman Ranch.
A large focus of Hoffman ranches is spent studying the maternal side of the herd bulls used to create hard-working cow families who are fault-free and low maintenance. They firmly believe these traits are essential in any breed to achieve high levels of excellence. When we return, we'll learn more about their operation. Keep it right here on The American Rancher. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Hoffman Ranches continues to produce cattle that are proven to be successful in the pasture and in the show ring. They have an extensive embryo transfer program that offers groups of full, 3/4, and half brothers. Every year they have their annual bull sale the 3rd Friday in February. This year their sale will be held February 19th.
We have 2 sales a year and then a couple internet sales as well. We sell a couple hundred females a year. We usually sell around 100 through our sale. And we also sell large groups of both registered and commercial females throughout the year. We support a lot of our customers. We find and source a lot of cattle for people as well. But I guess 2 of the things of the bigger events that we have are our female sale, the last Monday in September, and our bull sale, the 3rd Friday in February. Those are kind of 2 of the bigger priorities. They take the most work and stuff to get ready for. And we send cattle all across the nation.
Hoffman Ranches sells 400 bulls a year at their annual bull sale and by private treaty. They're selling 2-year-old, 18-month-old, and yearling bulls. They have Hereford, Angus, and Sim Angus. In their annual bull sale, they sell over 300 head of commercial heifers, both Hereford and black and red Baldies.
We're pretty proud of the disposition of all the cattle here. You know, the bulls are all handled on foot and on horseback, and with the 4-wheeler a little bit too. And yeah, we feel like everything that leaves here is really pretty well mannered and can be handled by anybody. You know, so I mean, and that's important to us too. You know, we've got a lot of young kids running around and stuff, and we don't want anything around here that's chasing anybody off. We feel that herd health is a big part of what we're doing here. You know, and I feel like we work really hard to keep all the problems out of these cattle. If there is problems, they're dang sure taken care of and gone before they ever reach our customers, you know. And we're really proud of the end product that we send out, and feel like we've had really good feedback over the last couple of years, and a lot of happy repeat customers.
I think the Hoffman Ranch genetics are superior to a lot of seed stock operations in the country in today's times. They're very progressive, very aggressive operation in terms of acquiring the needed cows, the needed donor battery, the needed herd sires to go back on these cows, produce the kind of bulls and females that they're known for producing.
I got acquainted with the Hoffman family a couple, 3 years ago. Jason helped me market some cattle, and you know, any good program or product starts with good people. and honesty and integrity runs real deep there. Just the best people to deal with. He usually knows where there's a place for him. You get the total package. He'll help you market your products, stands behind their bulls. Just extremely pleased with the way the bulls held up and the quality. They're outstanding individuals, and it's just a pleasure to work with them.
Jason and his family have excellent customer service. That's one thing that kind of keeps me coming back. It's very important. His guarantees are good, although I've never had to act on one because his bulls last a long time, and that's the biggest thing that keeps me coming back. Is his bulls are sound, he conditions them right, develops them right, and they last forever.
So what got me interested in their Hereford program was the quality of their cattle and then the quality of the people also. I think that we've added weight to the cattle, have a lot more thickness and depth. I think with the Angus and the Hereford cross together, we've put the two of the best things there are in one package.
Yeah, just really a great family. This whole organization, you know, when it was started out west, I've known them for several decades. Denny ran a couple outfits out there, and then they started some sales out there, and it's just it's been one that is built on, you know, the same principles that the commercial cattlemen are. It's hard to beat the program, it's hard to beat the people, and it's hard to beat the personalities here. You really feel like family, and that's the way they make everybody feel, each and every one of their customers.
Jason's wife, Casey, owns and operates Bar None Hat Company, which is a custom hat shop. She builds several different kinds of felt hats, but primarily builds hats for the working cattleman and cowboy. She would love the opportunity to build a hat for you.
Well, I've been in the business 12 years, and it's all been word of mouth, kind of the old-fashioned way of pounding the pavement, but it certainly is a very rewarding business, and I can still be a stay-at-home mom but contribute to the income as well. Without the help of my mother-in-law watching my kids and allowing me to do what I do, it just has been an amazing opportunity here with the hat shop.
How the Sand Hills has rewarded us, I mean, I don't even think we realize how good we have it here. I've kept it a pretty fast pace. However, my wife, with her business, she makes custom-made cowboy hats, and she makes sure that she individually makes every hat herself. She's got a hat shop here in town, and between raising kids and keeping the ranch books and everything else she's got going on, with her balancing act, she's still been able to have a very successful business in town. The walk-in traffic has been phenomenal when she's there. A lot of these Sandhillers now are starting to wear her hats, and she's very proud of that, and that's something she's worked extremely hard at. But I can tell you what, if you buy one of her hats, every stitch is put in with her fingers.
We want to thank the Hoffman family for taking the time to share their story and give an insight on how they continue to see success year after year. Please join them February 19th for their annual bull sale at 1 p.m. Central. For more information or a buyer's number, call Superior Livestock at 800-422-2117. To find out more information on Hoffman Ranches, visit their website at hoffmanranch.com. That's all the time we have today. To find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or find us on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. For the entire American Rancher team, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.